And we're back on the Indie Show with our guest, The Follow Through. So we can go through proper introductions for new fans of the show. So we'll go right to left, and we'll end on Spencer.
All right. My name is Luis. I am the lead singer of The Follow Through.
My name's Marcus.
And you are
Marcus.
the lead bassist of The Follow Through. I'm Matt, the guitarist for The Follow Through, the only guitarist. And our fourth member, Donnie, is not here tonight.
We miss him so much.
And you are?
I'm Spencer.
Okay, cool.
I'm the lead microphonist for the Indie Show.
Nice.
Okay. Well, so now we know everybody. So Donnie he's out this week.
Yes.
He had a prior engagement.
Is his mom still plan on listening, though?
I don't know.
I hope so.
Yeah, I hope so.
That would be cool. Maybe I
Maybe
don't
she's
know.
anonymous.
Maybe.
What if Donnie's anonymous?
You know that
That's possible.
The giggle
possibility.
kind of gave it away.
Yeah.
Actually.
Yes.
Yeah, for all the listeners out there, we had someone, for all of you who aren't lucky enough to be on the chat box, we had a listener asking how they could listen if they didn't have a radio. And, of course, Spencer said, why don't you handle this, Colton? Because he believes in me.
Last time I ever believed in you.
And so I was like, yeah, no problem. And I go over and I say, the first thing I say is, let me read this word for word.
Do you have a computer?
Yeah, do you have a computer available? And the second I wrote that, I was like,
The response was quite interesting. It was
maybe
actually,
they are using the chat box because they have a computer.
Yes, I do. Obviously, that is how I have contacted you.
Giggle.
Which is right where I thought, Donnie?
Well-
Did they actually giggle, or did they just say giggle out loud?
I
I'm
said
not
giggle.
sure.
But then they
They
said
did
ha ha
write
ha at
giggle,
the
though.
end. Here's the thing, though. In my defense, you could have one of these. I'm holding up a phone,
You
and
have
they
a
could be
valid
on the
point.
chat box through that
is true.
and not be able to listen through their phone.
Very true.
Very true.
So asking if it was a computer, I guess a phone's a computer, but, I'm just trying to
Nowadays.
defend myself a little bit.
I want to clear a little bit up here in the chat box. You said, ha ha, sorry. I was in the room with you. You did not laugh. And did not say
What?
ha ha. So, you're a liar.
I'm not
That's
a
a fake
liar.
laugh.
I'm a misquoter.
Misquote. Just been in the truth a little bit. It's not a lie. I'm okay
Is-
with that.
I don't know what to say. Quite frankly, I'm shocked.
I am shocked by you too. I'm a little. I feel like I don't even know you.
Yeah. Well,
I am so
happens.
confused now.
that's
It
okay.
it doesn't take much, really.
No, it doesn't.
It's okay. We're kind of in the same boat.
Okay.
As
Awesome.
long as we're all on the same
So
page together.
getting back, are you guys excited to be in studio?
I am definitely very excited. Are you guys?
Dude, just look at Marcus's face.
Uh,
He's so excited.
And just for the listeners, yeah, I know you guys have a show coming up.
Yes.
It's a big show, and I know people are going to be excited. So we'll mention it many times. This can be one of them.
we have two actually.
Two
Yeah,
big ones.
We have a couple shows coming up. This weekend, this Sunday, we're going to be out at Six Flags Over Texas in Arlington.
go?
You guys are invited.
We're invited.
Put you on the list.
Yeah,
Put
you
on the
guys.
list.
A list.
We have
I
a list.
just bought a play pass when I was up there this weekend too, so we
I
can
don't know
take
what that
more
is.
people for free. I can use it unlimited.
I hope Six
So-
Flags is not
You-
listening.
we do get flash passes though.
Whoa! We
You
didn't
get
get
to-
those last time we went.
It gets even better.
It's
Well, I mean, there's a good thing and a bad thing about using flash passes because if you go,
a
you know,
juicy deal.
roller coaster after roller coaster after roller coaster, you're gonna get sick. So, I don't know. That's a good thing.
Story about that. I'd never rode a roller coaster other than the Rattler at San Antonio's location. That was the only one I rode, and I was like, never again. And so I stuck to like two little ones. And when we went to Dallas, I was telling him, no, I'm not going to ride any
Yeah.
coasters. It's
So
not gonna
me and his
happen.
girlfriend were completely prepared to let him sit on the benches and just, tell him how awesome it was. But we talked him into one, and we created a monster. Like
I ripped my clothes off. I was
it
like,
was.
"Raw."
I was tired. I'm a huge roller coaster junkie, and Colton's like, "No, another one, another one."
Well,
Give in.
Which one was it?
as soon
His
The first one was
What did we go on first?
it was Batman.
Was it Batman?
Oh, that's
Yeah,
the best
that's-
one.
No,
That's
no.
great.
It was Tony
No.
Hawk's one. It was
Yeah,
Tony Hawk's
you're
one.
right. It was the Tony
Well,
Hawk one.
when we got there, I was thinking,
Boo.
okay,
We had to start him off small.
I need to man up here because it became evident to me very quickly that they wanted to ride roller coasters. So I was like, I think what's going to happen is they're going to ride a bunch of roller coasters, which means I'm going to be sitting by myself like a loser for the entire day. So I said, okay, I'll ride a couple of them. At least I won't be alone for very long. And so I rode the first one. And I was like, that was kind of cool. And I was like, that's the last one I'm going to do.
That's not how it went at all. He rode
No.
the first one and he was like, I want to do that again. And then it never stopped.
I ended up getting on the Titan, the biggest one they have
Oh,
there.
yes, that's
That really did scare me.
Your eyes didn't open the entire time. I kept looking back and his eyes were like,
It was intense, but
there's
I did
claw
it.
marks.
Yeah.
It
No,
was,
seriously, on that ride, people have ripped the foam out of
Yeah.
the seats.
There's like
they've been
finger
holding on it for so
holes.
long that they just went like ripped it right off. I didn't do that. I didn't take any souvenir from that
When
ride.
I was there on Sunday, there was this elderly woman coming up the elevator to ride the Titan. Like when I was getting in the car, she looked like she was about to break in half just from the wind blowing at the top of the thing. And I was really worried that her grandkids were going to put her on that ride with them. But
Problem
I
one
don't know.
is she's
I was
using
down
the
at the bottom by the
elevator. If
time.
you can't use the stairs, you shouldn't be getting
I-
on the Titan if you're old.
would you want to die on a roller coaster?
No.
Not like be killed on a roller coaster, but when
No.
you're old, just pass on a roller coaster.
No.
What?
Not,
an
not
option.
like be killed on a roller coaster,
No.
but just
Not
die
like be killed
on a
by the roller
Right,
coaster,
no,
but
no,
die
I
of
know what you're
natural
saying.
causes on the roller coaster.
like going to bed and not waking up or something when
yeah,
you're old.
exactly like that. Only on a roller coaster.
I don't know.
I think that'd be fun because then you could scare everyone around you.
You'd be like, all right, guy, it's done.
Next ride.
And you just start flopping around, on the ride, and people are all staring at you.
What's that guy doing? It's not time to dance.
One thing we
Also,
also
you look
noticed.
at the picture and it's him go.
One thing we also noticed is at Six Flags they like have a speed thing when they're checking your belts. I don't think that that's something they should speed through, like to try to do it as fast as possible. Like that's something I want them to take their time on. Like I don't want to fall.
Yeah.
No, you want them to take their time on you, but then speed through everyone else.
Yeah, I mean, if
'Cause
you,
when
if
you're
they
in-
speed on everybody else, I don't really care. But
Yeah, when you're in line, you're like, oh, this is taking so long.
my
Just
car,
wanna be on
everyone better be locked in safely, because I don't want to catch anybody when they fall out or anything like that.
I don't think that they have people lined up on the bottom to catch people when they fall. Oh, the loop.
Is there even a net though?
Wait, are we still talking about the Titan?
There is a net. It's called the floor,
The concrete
the
base.
gravel.
See, but the thing that got me on the Titan was like, I'm gonna be so high up in the air. If I fall out, I'm dead. I don't have to worry about anything. So
That's just true.
it's not like I break all my bones in my body and have to deal with pain forever. I just
With your luck, though,
Won't even have
you'd
enough
be
time
the
to
one
think about
guy
it.
who bounced. Like
Yeah.
you wouldn't even break. You just bounce and have to deal with it.
yeah.
So we have another show,
Yes.
by the way.
Yeah.
I just thought I'd put that out there.
A little safer.
Yeah, I'd say so. The name doesn't sound quite as safe, I would say. But October 17th, we're going to be out at the Nutty Brown,
Wow.
which is just south of Austin. So that's going to be around 6 p.m., I think. It's actually a fundraiser for clean drinking water for Kenya, people in Kenya. So
That's good.
they say that that one ticket, which is only $10, will actually pay for clean drinking water for one person for 2 years.
Really?
Yeah, so all the money is going to go out to drilling wells and stuff.
And
How'd
this
you guys
is-
get hooked up with that?
It's this group called Music for the City, and they're a faith-based organization, and they're putting it on, and Donnie knows some of those folks, and we just got the hookup.
That's pretty cool. That's a big
So,
event.
that
I
is a
kind of
big
want to
event.
try to promote that.
I don't want to go for free though.
What was
We'll
on?
pay for that one.
Oh, yes. I thought you meant like you didn't want to go for free, like we had to pay you.
No, we'll pay for that one. I
what,
pay for good causes.
What is the date on that again? Just for our listeners.
October 17th.
October 17th. Guys, that's a big deal.
Yeah,
We're going to talk more about that later.
Actually, I did want to ask y'all if we could come on like the week before that or the week of that event to try and promote it.
You are welcome to come on the
Yes,
show when we
definitely.
have available time slots, and that we definitely have.
Nice.
Uh,
We'll
I didn't-
pencil you in.
Yeah.
I figured I'd ask y'all on air. That way, if you said no, like y'all would be the bad guys.
Wow, that's
Yeah.
a horrible.
No,
thing.
you can't come on our
It's
show.
really
In fact, get off our show right now.
no one go.
Oh, wow.
Everybody go.
Yeah.
We like the good causes. No one listens to us when we like the good causes, but we like the good causes. We went to a fundraiser once.
Nice.
What?
Well, we've only got asked to one, but I got a cherry cheesecake out of it.
Nice.
That's right.
It was all I ate that whole week.
Well, we're going to talk more about that when we come back.